It's important to remember that moods don't create, they reveal. You imagine what you desire and then you believe it to be true. This isn't about literally becoming God. It's about awakening the godlike qualities within you. To the king, poverty is just wealth in waiting, and winter is summer asleep. The greatest prayer, unlocking the power of imagination and belief. If you've ever wondered how your imagination, beliefs, and perceptions shape not only your life but also the people around you, you are in for a transformative journey. Let's explore how you can awaken the power within you and manifest a life filled with divine purpose and grace. Hello, this is Fateme. Today we are exploring the last chapter of Neville Goddard's Prayer, The Art of Believing's book, The Greatest Prayer, Chapter 7. Imagination is the starting point of all creation. Before anything can manifest in your reality, it first takes shape in your mind. You imagine what you desire and then you believe it to be true. This is a powerful statement. But how does it work in practice? Let's break it down. You imagine what you desire and then you believe it to be true. Consider this. Every dream can be realized by those who are self-disciplined enough to believe in it. Think about someone you know who seems to always achieve their goal. It's not just luck. There's a mental process behind it. They visualize their success and believe it so deeply that it becomes their reality. Their unwavering belief in their dream propels them forward, even when obstacles arise. This is the essence of creation, believing in what you imagine until it becomes your reality. But this concept doesn't just apply to your personal goals. It extends to how you perceive others. A profound truth is that people are what you choose to make them. This might sound surprising, but it's true. For example, if you look at someone with judgment or criticism, you are likely to see more of those negative traits in them. However, if you choose to see them with kindness and understanding, they will often reflect that positivity back to you. It's like the story of two men looking out from prison bars. One saw the mud and the other saw the stars. The difference wasn't in their circumstances, but in how they choose to perceive them. Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I send? The perfect man doesn't judge by appearance. He judges righteously. This means he sees others not as they are, but as they could be. He sees only the good in others, hearing only what he wants to hear. Imagine how transformative it would be if we all saw each other in this way, focusing on potential and goodness rather than flaws and shortcomings. Let's take a practical example. Suppose you have a colleague who's always negative. It's easy to label them as a negative person. But what if you started to see them differently? What if you choose to see them as someone who is capable of positivity, kindness, and collaboration? Over time, your new perception could influence their behavior, making them more positive in your presence. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the power of imagination and belief at work. This concept of seeing the potential rather than current reality is central to the greatest prayer. The king that sitteth on throne scattered the devil with his eye. This means that when you adopt a mindset of divine kingship, you see beyond limitations. To the king, poverty is just wealth in waiting, and winter is summer asleep. This kingly mindset doesn't sympathize with limitations, but instead sees the truth behind the appearance. Let's delve deeper. The God consciousness is our highest potential, our divine nature. But here's the key. It's asleep within us, waiting to be awakened. The only way to awaken this divine nature is by affirming, I am God. This isn't about literally becoming God. It's about awakening the godlike qualities within you. love, compassion, wisdom, and power. Think of it this way. Your imagination is like a holy womb, and the child it gives birth to is your perfected self. We often look outside ourselves for answers, but the true power lies within. Your consciousness is the only reality, and it's within this inner world that you must awaken your divine self. Here's a practical example. Imagine you're facing a challenging situation at work. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or defeated, close your eyes and imagine how the God within you would handle the situation. Picture yourself confidently resolving the issue, bringing peace and harmony to the environment. As you hold this image in your mind and affirm, I am God, you begin to awaken those godlike qualities within you. Over time, you will notice that you naturally start acting with more confidence, wisdom, and grace, and the situation begins to improve. Creation, as we often think of it, is already finished. You are not creating anything new. You are simply calling into being what already exists within you. This is why moods are so powerful. They attract circumstances and people that align with them. If you are feeling joyful and optimistic, you will notice that you attract positive experiences. But it's important to remember that moods don't create, they reveal. Just as feeling sleepy brings on sleep, feeling like God brings forth the God consciousness within you. Our behavior is deeply influenced by our subconscious assumptions about ourselves and others. If you believe deep down that you are unworthy or incapable, those beliefs will shape your actions and the way others perceive you. However, if you assume the feeling of I am God, your behavior will naturally begin to reflect that assumption. You will start to carry yourself with a sense of divine purpose and authority, and others will respond to that energy. This is the greatest prayer, to assume the feeling of I am God until it becomes your subconscious belief. This is how you awaken the God within you and transform your reality. So, if we want to wrap it up, the power to change your life lies within your imagination and belief. By seeing yourself and others through the eyes of God, you awaken the divine potential within you and bring forth a life filled with love, peace, and abundance. Thank you so much for being with me today. Happy manifesting and goodbye.